Hello! Good morning. What's up, Tweenerheads? Welcome back to another video, and today, if you are new to the Tweenerhead Tennis channel, welcome. This is where we talk about tennis in a more casual way, and your number one source for on and off the court content for tennis. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos that we're creating here throughout the week. So the PNP Paribas Open is finally over. It's technically the 5th slam because of the amount of hype it gets, the amount of money these players get, and just its location, because honestly it's one of the most beautiful tournaments that you could ever be at. I wish I was there. I wish I could go there, so hopefully in the future I get to vlog there and show you guys what it's like to go behind the scenes and show that kind of content. But I had to watch from my TV this year, but we had an unbelievable tournament this year, and we had a lot of different storylines. We had Bianca Andreescu, who won the tournament as the first wild card to ever win the WTA tournament and one of the youngest players to ever win it, behind Serena Williams in 1999, I believe. But at 18 years old, Andreescu won 7 matches as a wild card, and she did unbelievable things. She had one of the best runs I've ever seen in a tournament of this stature for her, and it's just, I made a video on her a while back and the Canadians that were taking over the tennis world, and I couldn't be happier that I predicted her to do this well, and she is definitely a future powerhouse. It's her first tournament win of this scale, a first WTA event win besides the 125K she won in Newport earlier this year. She got to the finals of Auckland, and now she's already almost a Grand Slam champion, and it's unbelievable to see her be this successful. So I'm happy for her. Congratulations to her. She'll be in the top 30 after this win. She won $1.3 million as well. She's kind of set for the next year or two. If we stick to the WTA side, there were a lot more storylines that happened. We had Belinda Bencic for one. She's back. So we've been waiting for Belinda to get to this level of talent and this level of skill for a very long time. So Belinda Bencic is almost fully back now. So let's see if she can continue that momentum in 2019. So congratulations to her for her run there, as well as Alina Svitolina. Alina Svitolina did very well this year, making the semifinals, where she lost to Andreescu, but Andreescu won the tournament, so I wouldn't be that mad about it. And before I forget, Belinda Bencic went on a 12-match win streak from Dubai through the PNP Paribas Open. So Svitolina has been doing very well, and seeing her success in this tournament, I hope that she can do well this year, because Svitolina has been, she did really well last year, and I'm hoping that she can continue her momentum in 2019, because her and this Gems life that she's created with Monfils is something that's something that the tennis world is blown up about, and both of them did very well this year. So I mean, maybe they're good together, and maybe they can do well together in the future as well. I mean, this is kind of segueing to the 2019 men's draw. For one thing, congratulations to Dominic Thiem for winning it and coming back against Roger Federer in 3 sets, winning 7-5 in the third. His first title of this stature, so congratulations to him. I mean, I didn't see this coming. That final actually didn't look like a final until the second set, where he came back and won that. Federer just looked like a routine, like 4th round, 3rd round matchup against Thiem, until Thiem turned it on and started smacking the crap out of the ball. So congratulations to you. Let's talk about Rafa's injury for a little bit. We all know Rafa has this mentality of go, 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 don't stop. Stop me now. Like, power through everything. He's one of the most physically fit players on tour, maybe the most physically fit. I don't know how to describe it, but in my mind, this looks like another segue into an injury-prone Rafa. His next tournament is Monte Carlo. I think he announced that in his press conference after he retired. He even withdrew. He didn't even try to play against Federer. And I think he's starting to realize his body's limit in terms of his ability to play and how much force he can put on his body before he has to actually retire. I don't know what's going to happen with him this year. Is this going to lead to possibly a shorter career in the future? I mean, is he going to retire in the next 2 years? That's what my mind goes to, because him, Novak, and Federer are towards the end of their careers, and Murray for that matter, if you count the big four. You have to start thinking about when they're going to retire, because when they retire, how is tennis going to move on, and how is tennis going to promote itself? Because if you look in every other sport, especially in the United States, I would say, because that's where I'm based and that's the news I watch, especially on ESPN and SportsCenter, the sport isn't promoted unless it involves those 3 to 4 guys when it comes to tournaments, and that's how it grabs people's attention. So when these guys retire, how are they going to promote the sport? Even Serena, when she retires, it's going to be a whole nother world without them. So hopefully Rafa can get better for the clay court season. I think he's still a favorite in the clay court season, even though Federer announced that he's going to be participating in the clay court season this well. Leave a comment down below of when you think Rafa's going to retire, or if he's going to have a successful 2019 season. I mean, another storyline I would have to put out there is Gael Monfils. I haven't seen Monfils be this determined and this dedicated in a tournament in such a long time. I had a post on Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. That's where I post most of my content. So go follow it. But Monfils played really well this tournament. Like, unbelievably well. He was determined. Not as many flashy points as you would expect him to be. I posted that Bartoli last year at Wimbledon said Monfils doesn't have that mentality, that championship mentality, but this tournament, that's all I saw. That's all I saw from Monfils. And even though he had to withdraw from his matchup,
tired, the field is just too strong, and all of the other players just put so much hard work to be there, then I think eventually, even if you have all the talent in the world, I'm definitely not questioning that. I don't think he will be able to put 7 matches in a row.
Do you see similarities between him, for example, and a guy by the name of Gael Monfils?
Absolutely, and that's why Gael never won a Grand Slam as well. And it's just a true shame, because those kids have just so much potential, and it's really, in a way, pathetic to see them just being child. And it seems like they just can't grow up, in a way. They just can't become men. They just can't take charge of their own lives. And I wish Gael could have done it before. And I
would love to see this kind of Monfils in every tournament. His sheer athleticism, his shot making, and his just ability to get to the ball at every point makes him a threat to whoever he's playing. And I think that's something that we all have to look out for when it comes to that level of play. I mean, even though he's on the older side of his career, he's still playing up to his ability that we saw when he was younger. I mean, maybe not as flashy, but this tournament really did prove that he can do well and that he still has the ability to do it. One other thing that I have to point out from the tournament is Novak Djokovic's defeat against Kohlschreiber. Kohlschreiber, I thought, played really well, and he caught Djokovic on an off day, and I think he just took advantage of his opportunity, beating him 4-4. So that was another headline that I thought you guys might want to know. I mean, if I missed anything, please let me know. Leave a comment down below of what I missed or what other things you noticed from the tournament. I hope you guys did enjoy this recap. If you want to see more of these recaps, let me know. Make sure you leave a big like on this video, as well as make sure you're subscribed to Tweenerhead Tennis. If you want to check us out on more behind-the-scenes content, check us out on all our social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as going behind the scenes at tweenerheadtennis.com for cool merchandise like this hoodie, as well as articles that you can read as well if you're more of a reader rather than a visual learner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys. Thanks, guys.